when you go into yourself because you're in pain, you go into yourself wholeheartedly to give it up. All that pain. Do you understand why it's there? If you don't, that's good. If you do, that's good also. If you're doing it right, you don't need that anymore. Because you will be at peace with yourself. When you went into yourself, you went with peace. Because you know how. You didn't need to understand it. You don't have to understand it. Lean not on your own understanding. Don't walk away mad from situations. Don't entertain situations that could cause you to get angry. And if your situation is angry sitting with itself with nothing around to cause this problem, then you have to sit with it until you get rid of it now. You do not, under any circumstances, give that to anyone. Anger is not your friend. That is destruction. Sadness is its friend. Misery is its company. Envy is its pride. Jealousy is its sickness. And you're hurting because you don't understand why you're hurting. If you really check into it, you'll find that your footsteps had purpose with each one in your life. Even if you didn't do it, you still participated by being part of a program that is teaching you what it's like to lose something you love without losing something you love. Because something has been lost, something we thought we couldn't get back, but it's back. It's not gone. There's hope. Something happened. And that spirit's real. There is a spirit of absolute peace. It doesn't dominate anything. It doesn't need to. It's at rest with itself because it went into itself with peace, even though it didn't understand. It gave you love by not being angry, as a friend, as a family, as society would allow. This is what I don't see calmly. No disrespect with our government and most of you today. It's as if you thought you were, but then we realized we were not because we had something else to say. Don't say anything. The fact that we're saying anything at all is only you walking through that scene. You may not have started it, but you become part of something that you don't know. So let them own it the way they know how. They were put in the positions to own that for themselves, with themselves, by themselves, to go into themselves with peace. If they're not at peace, it's because they're fighting their truth. If they're fighting their truth, it's because they don't have it. If they don't have it, that's why they fight. And then they blame others. Well, you were certain a moment ago. Now not so much. Well, let me help you. You are certain. I'm also certain you're going in the wrong direction with it. I don't doubt it. To go into yourself with absolute peace means you did it. And it shows. So when you have this conversation with our society, anywhere you are, because humanity is human. If you're human, you're a human in the human experience. There are becoming gray areas in life for that description. Those descriptions have been bartered up, chewed up, spit out because something decided others were not of equal value. That might be a sickness of the mind. Could have been caused by humans or by the human's creator. The truth is, it's there. I don't know how. That's also the lie. I just can't remember. Some part of me does know how, but that's the part they know also. And that's the part we all share. perfect peace. So I need my government, our people, the school systems, and everyone to understand. There's no such thing as death. But don't die fighting yourself, or you'll fight yourself forever. There's no rest for that as a woman or a man, child, anything. And it does matter how you die. So we need to stop torturing each other with our words and threatening each other with our lives. That's not what they're for. They were made to be peaceful with its environment. We were supposed to caretake for this planet, to see her through. And now, our environment has to fight us because we're fighting too. She won't be able to hold on forever. It won't be able to hold on forever if we continue to do that. So if we could remember the value of peace, then we'll go into it peacefully. And just remember that's what it is. You're not fighting over anything. It's easier when you're not involved, and for those involved that are still fighting because you have to, because you're in a position that requires you to be of this way of the mind, then you must follow through with your program and finish what you started. It would be best to finish it now. Now is where it happens. Now is where you take that peace to have conversations like this with the planet. And I need to plan it out. There's a lot of us here. The last thing we want to do is get angry in small spaces. It is a small world, after all. That being said, I love you all so much. Thank you for this, for helping me understand it. It makes more sense to me each and every day. I'm grateful for the experience because of that, and I have found my peace. More and more, I get closer and closer to that perfect love. And I'm sharing it. It was difficult. I, too, fell into it. Anger, despair, all of the things. It happens. Just don't stay there. It's not meant for you. That's how you know you're good. Otherwise, hang on. It's meant for you, and that's good also. If you really want to make peace with it, get to know you, yourself, the I at the core of you, and remember what that means to us. Please, try to understand. Just because you don't understand doesn't mean you have to. And if you need to, then go into yourself, find peace. That's what you need. When you have it, it's because you understand. That's what you want. Now you know. It's there to provide that for you perfectly, anywhere you go. And yes, I found it at the cross. Some will call it Jesus. Many will not call out at all. The truth is, that spirit, no matter what you call it, is there. I know. That's what I saw. That's what saved me from myself. That's real. It's not fake. It's not how I feel. It's what I know. And that's what you needed to hear. It's what I know. It's a guarantee. It's not to scare you. You have time. But if you're scared, there's a reason. And you need to fix it fast and in a flip. Real quick and in a hurry. Because we don't have time. Now is all you got. Don't waste it. You might not get tomorrow to figure this out. So with all that you've got, go into yourself. Make peace. That's what the world needs. America, I love you. Please find yourself. We don't need another civil war. We don't need war at all. We are at war, y'all. We're being threatened by Saudi Arabia. We've got a government who's pretending they're not in collusion with other things. Those things are things they gotta work out. Is that gonna stop? Like I said, no. If you're involved, you gotta keep going. You gotta get through it. Is there something at the end of that called a message? Yes, nothing to it. You got time. Everyone's got their own clock here. And God knows when it's time for you. That doesn't mean you failed. If you're gone, congratulations. Hopefully you made it. If we know that, and we know it, you won't be sad. If you're sad, that's because they might not have. And some part of you knows it. It's real. We get lost in that. world all the time. But we had a promise made to us. If you believe, you don't have to understand it. You just need to know it's there. And that's for you to call out when it's time. Just cry out. It knows. It knows when you're ready to remember that name. You don't need to know the name. It's too beautiful for our mouths anyway. It just knows when you need it most. We all do. Right now, because that is the only way to have your peace. To find your peace in the ghost. That is. Right now, that's happening now. It's already happened. It had done been happened, but some of us woke up with it full-fledged. That wasn't easy. Congratulations. Hold that peace now. You got to. And it's going to be difficult. We're going to be tested. Things that would normally tick you off, you're going to have to let go of it. You're being tested right now. When you get angry, you lose. Guaranteed. Remember what I said. Anger is attached to all the things that loses you. There. That and despair go together. Hand in hand, they're married to each other, just the same. So I want to leave the world in peace today. I want to leave you today. I will. It's the last thing I'm saying. I've been through a lot. I will not talk about it anymore. It's done.